Milbro Tactical Division 1911 pistol. Okay, so it's a 1911 tactical pistol and it's made by the Milbro Tactical Division. Okay, it was a 6mm airsoft gun, and then it got converted to a 177 BB metal firing BB gun, as you can see by the sticker on the front of the box. Okay, so what you actually get in the box is the pistol itself, full size dropout magazine without the CO2, Allen key, and you also get a little packet of copper BBs, but I got rid of them a long time ago. Okay, you also have an instruction manual as well, but God knows where that's gone. Alright, it also comes in a nice foam insert which will protect the pistol through transit and for storage, which is quite nice. Alright, there's not really much else to say about the box. It's got a nice picture of the pistol on the front. It's got some stuff on the back about it. However, unless you get the 6mm airsoft version, I wouldn't pay too much attention to that, because they're obviously talking about the 6mm BB version and not the 4.5mm metal version. Okay. So, oh, sorry, before I forget as well, the pistol itself costs around about £140, give or take from where you come from the UK. You'll either pay probably a little bit less, the same, or a little bit more. Okay, and Milbro's part of the SMK sports marketing division, but don't get too put off by the name on this. Some of SMK products are actually alright. Okay, they're not all bad. They do have a bad reputation at times, but they're not all that bad, you know. Okay, and I find with the Milbro products, they're actually quite decent. Their size included as well, and also you get a little warning on the box. Yeah, saying sales restricted to adults only, 18-year-olds and stuff. Right, so let's get rid of that. Let's get to the fun stuff. So, what you get a full metal 1911 tactical 4.5 metal firing BB gun. Okay, it's a full blowback design, and it has a full dropout 18-round magazine, which also stores the CO2. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate to you now the actual blowback of the pistol so you can see for yourself. Bear in mind, I have checked this magazine to make sure it's empty, and as you can see there, it's empty. Okay, it's not a good idea to fire these type of BB guns inside the house, okay, because the BBs ping around everywhere, and if you're going to make your mum and dad really annoyed, or in my case, you're going to get your girlfriend coming downstairs and probably having a massive go at you. So let's avoid that, and we'll go out in the back garden and shoot it, yeah? But for this purpose, you can see it's empty, okay? I just want to show you the blowback design. Okay. Sorry, that's because there's nothing inside the magazine, that's why it looks back. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to release the slide, and I'm going to hold down this slide catch so you can actually see it in action. Okay, and as I said earlier, this does have a last round hold open, so if I fire off the action now, you will see that the slide stays to the rear. Okay, and this is done by the slide catch here that engages onto the slide, which holds it to the rear. Okay, just like a real pistol. All right, well, this type of style of pistol, like the 1911 and the Browning high powers and stuff like that. Okay, so even if you drop the magazine out, the slide will stay to the rear. So to release the slide, all you need to do is pull the tab down, the slide locking tab down, okay, and that will slam the slide forward, okay. Alright, you also have on the slide is your segregated grips. You got some at the rear and some at the front. I wouldn't necessarily suggest you to hold it from there because it's right near the muzzle, okay. Just do it from the rear there. Alright, and it's got a nice grippy feel to it as well. it actually, you have actually got something nice to purchase and grip onto there. Your fingers don't slide off it, which is quite nice. Alright, the sights are a little bit nicer than the sights that you get on the standard 1911 BB guns. These are the tactical version sights. So as you can see here, you have the white dots. It's a 3 white dot sighting system. You've got your 2 white dots there, and then your front white dot there, and that is great for target acquisition. It's really nice. They pick up the sighting. They pick up the sights really well on this. I do quite like these sights. All right. Okay. Bearing in mind, before anyone says anything, the pistol's unloaded. I know the state of the pistol. I've been using all manner of firearms for about 17 years, real firearms and air gun type things. But just point to note, if you're not sure of the state of your pistol, don't ever point it at yourself. All right, and don't ever, even if you know the pistol's unloaded, don't ever point it at anybody else. Yeah, you never point at any form of firearm, air gun, whatever, in jest. All right, not even for a joke. So we'll just go off that bit. So the as you can see, when the slide locks back, okay, which you can lock it back by, if you pull the slide back, let me just show you that. If you pull the slide back and you push the tab up, it'll lock the slide back, okay, and then you can see straight into the pistol. It's got a full ejection port, and then you can see straight from the top of the ejection port straight down to the bottom of the magazine well. Okay. One thing I did notice though with the pistol, after a while you start noticing that the paint will start to come off. Well, I suppose you should call it the chamber. It starts to come off. There's not really a lot you can do about that. It's metal on metal friction. That is going to happen. It happens with BB guns as well as real firearms. You can't help it. Even if you oil it, it will still do that eventually. Okay. The same with here. You can see where some of the paint's starting to come off, and that's just generally because of metal on metal friction. There's not really anything you can do about that. Okay. So so we're moving to the bottom frame now, and onto the actual frame. You have a Picatinny rail here to mount things like a torch or a laser onto it. Okay, you've got your serial number there for the pistol. It's got a trigger here with some cutouts on it. This is, I suppose, for a weight reducing method, and for the tactical look, I suppose, even though it doesn't actually really serve any purpose unless it's to reduce weight. Okay, you have your safety here. Yeah, the safety works on both sides, so it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. Yeah, we'll do it around this way so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, so that's the pistol is now safe, and you can see there's a little red dot here. Yeah, push the safety catch up. The pistol is now unsafe, and you cannot fire it. Okay. However, it also has a safety on the actual pistol grip, which does work. If you look now, I can't pull the trigger without that engaged. Okay, but if I now engage it, yeah, I can pull the trigger. Okay, it's the same with the safety up here. With the safety on, even if I engage the pistol grip safety, I still can't pull the trigger. I'll have to take that off, and then you can pull the trigger. And the safety is actually in quite a nice nice area as well. I quite like where the safety is on this, because you can flip it up with your thumb to put it on safe, and then just flip it down on your thumb to put it on safe, which is quite nice. All right. Obviously, you've got your hammer here. Yeah, it's an external hammer. Okay. You can decock the pistol. So you cock it, and you want to decock it. Right, I'll put an actual CO2 in there just to show you. Right. Put your thumb on the hammer and pull the trigger, and just control. It's probably better to do it like that. Control the hammer with your thumb. All right. So you putting the trigger in, and your thumb is controlling the hammer. All right. Okay, and now you can see there the pistol has been decocked. Okay, yeah, and if you want to fire it afterwards, just pull the hammer back. Obviously, we know this is clear. Pistol fires. Okay. Right. You also have your, what you mentioned earlier, your top slide. Oh God, it just lost my mind now. What it's called? The thing that holds the top slide back. Let's just call it that. Yeah. Right. We have that. I think I did mention what it was called in the video earlier, but I kind of just gone out of my mind now what it's actually called. Yeah. So this pistol is strippable. You can strip it, just like a real pistol. I don't know if it strips exactly like a 1911, but I know it does strip very similar to the Browning high power. Okay, so it's quite easy to strip. Yeah, it's probably better to do it this side actually. So you pull the slide back, obviously making sure that the pistol's clear first. Yeah, with no magazine in there. You pull the top slide back until the top slide hold open catch, that's what it's called, top slide hold open catch, lines up with this little groove here. Yeah, and then you have a pin over on this side. Okay, so that needs to come out. Right, so this can be a little tricky at times. Right, so just line that up. You can push it out from the other side with your thumb on the pin, pull the pin out. Okay, that's now going to allow you to remove the top slide. Okay, so you can remove the top slide off the bottom of the frame. All right. You can take all the spring out and everything. You can take the barrel out and stuff. I'm not going to do that on the video, but you can do that. It's pretty simple. You just take all this out. That comes out. Oh, I'll do it actually. That comes out. That comes out. Take the barrel bushing off. Take this barrel spring out. And then pull the barrel out like that. Okay. So put it back in, vice versa. Put the barrel back in. Put the spring back in. Put this in. This does go only in a certain way, I believe. Yeah, like that. Put that in there like that. Put that back in, and then push that down like that, so that locks that into place. Get the spring, put the spring back in. You know, I don't know if this actually strips like a proper 1911. I mean, maybe some of our American friends over the pond can tell us if it does or not. I've never actually had experience with a real 1911, but I can tell you it does strip like a Browning high power. So to that end, it does actually have some realism with the way this pistol actually strips. Okay. Line the top slide back up with the bottom frame. Pull it back. Obviously be careful that you don't let go, because the slide will go flying across the room. Then you need to line up the slide with the little notch. You need to line up the slide with the notch there. Yep. Alright. As you can see, then you push the pin back in. And there you go, I've done it wrong. So let's just pull that out a bit. It's not that one, it's that one here. Yeah, the same one that you take it down with. Yeah, push that back in, as you can see there. Right. Now the pistol, safety's on. The pistol should now function. Yeah. So it's quite easy to actually strip and assemble. You can just be a little bit tricky with that pin, with the top slide hold open retainer. Right. God, why does that keep leaving my mind for? So you obviously got your plastic pistol grips here, and you've got your magazine release catch here. Okay, so pop the mag in. Yeah, and there you go. You can release the magazine. That's for a lanyard. if anybody's wondering what these little things are at the bottom of a pistol, they're actually for a lanyard. It's when you've got it in a holster, you attach a lanyard to the actual pistol and around your belt, and that stops your pistol from going walkies, okay, or someone trying to snatch it off you. All right, so that's what that is for, a lanyard. Yeah, a lanyard's kind of like a sling type device. All right, if you don't know what a lanyard is. All right, okay. So the magazine, it's a full dropout mag. All right, it holds 18 metal BBs. Okay, just show you how to load it. It's pretty simple. What you got to do is pull the tab down. There's two ways you can load it. I prefer to load it like this, one into there, and it fell out. Obviously, make sure they don't fall out. Yeah, and then you can just push the other one in. Works pretty much the same as a standard type of magazine. Okay, just be aware that you do kind of lose these things. They go all over the place. All right, so there you go. In. You've got a little jiggle sometimes. In. And in, yeah, okay. You have to push it all the way in, otherwise that bit there just does not retain the actual BB. All right. There is also another way to load it, which I hate because it's not great for your thumbs. I'll try and get a position up. You can see this. If you pull the tab on the magazine, oh, yeah, they fall out as well. Yeah, you can actually load it in there like that. Personally, I don't like to load it like this. I like to load it the other way, like that. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so that holds 18 metal BBs. Obviously, you've got your 12 gram CO2, which it uses, and this gets you roughly around about 3 magazines per CO2. Yeah, so 3 times 18 shots. You can do the math. All right. Yeah. Just bearing in mind, it's because this is a blowback. Because it's a blowback, it uses gas as well to move the slide. So if you have a non-blowback BB gun, you probably will get more shots out of it than what you do with a blowback gun. Okay. The pistol is a really nice pistol. I really like it, to be honest with you. It's a very nice pistol. I just want to go into a little bit about accuracy now. Oh, no, wait, before we go into accuracy. Yeah, to obviously change the CO2, yeah, you've got like a little key thing down here, yeah, and all you got to do is just put your Allen key in there, unscrew it, tighten it up, yeah. So you unscrew it to take the old CO2 out, and then you put CO2 in, and then tighten it back up with the Allen key like that, yeah. Right. Okay, just want to go into accuracy first now. So we'll start off with just a few cars of just 12 meters. Standing, unsupported, and just basically rapid firing, yeah. All right. So as you can see, for some reason, you know, it's aiming a little bit low and to the right, yeah. That's a few magazines actually. I think that's around about 2 or 3 magazines on a rapid fire. So as you can see, it's hitting the actual target, but there are some that's going a bit off the actual runs. Okay, got another one here, same process, 12 meters, unsupported, rapid fire, yeah. Okay, not very tight groups, but there you go, that's the nature of the beast. It's a pistol. Pistols are not renowned for being accurate, even actual centre fire real pistols, they're not renowned for being very accurate firearms, okay. And then you've got one here as well, 12 meters unsupported. Okay, obviously the reason why these suffer from accuracy is a few reasons. First of all, it's got a short barrel, and the major 2 reasons is because it's a smoothbore barrel that's not rifled, and it shoots round metal balls. Okay, that's not a recipe for great accuracy. Yeah, you might as well say that these things are like modern day muskets. Yeah, that are powered with air, to be honest with you. So they're not going to be that greatly accurate, to be honest with you. But then I did decide to do a couple of cards with just trying to actually be as accurate as I possibly can with supported shooting. So this one's 12 rounds, 8 meters supported. Okay, so it's just just under 1.5 inches if you count all these. Okay, right. I ignoring that shot because I pulled that. All right, okay. And then if you discontinue this shot here and go for the main group, which is around here, it's just over 1 inch. Okay, so that was at 8 meters. That was supported shooting though, with the pistol actually rested on something when I was shooting. Yeah, okay. So then we got this one here. My point of aim did change, so I discontinued these 2 shots. All right, because I noticed my point of aim actually changed. So with those 3 shots there, that's just under 1 inch. Okay, at 8 meters. And this one, yeah, I've discontinued that shot. The same reason being I pulled the shot. Right, I actually got quite a decent 4-round group here. As you can see there, 4 rounds, and it's just half an inch. Okay, so that was at 8 meters. So the pistol is accurate to a degree, but just don't expect match grade accuracy out of it, because you're not going to get that out of a smooth bore short barrel air gun. All right, like I said previously, pistols are not really renowned for being accurate, including the actual centre fire firearms. I mean, you're looking at a maximum range of 25 meters with one of them, but that's for another video. So you can probably push this out to about, well, I won't really go any further to what I shoot it at. Really, it's about 12 meters, 15 meters, to actually be able to hit the target. Okay, obviously if you're going to want to be shooting at smaller targets, you're going to want to really bring it in, probably maybe about 5 meters. But if you're going to do that, make sure you're wearing eye protection, because these things do ping around all over the place. All right, okay. So basically, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it's some help if you was looking for a 1911 style BB gun. My final thoughts on it: it really is a nice pistol. I think it's worth 140 quid. It's got a nice construction. It's a nice design. I think it's going to last the test of time. Okay, it may not be the most accurate thing in the world, but it's fun. Okay, and it has got accuracy to a degree to be able to actually hit things with it. And even if you don't really want it for shooting, it's actually just a nice thing to have as a replica. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks. I'll put some videos of me shooting it now. So thank you. Just everybody stay safe with this COVID-19, and make sure you keep your 2 meter distances, and you stay away from places. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.